Welcome into Raiders franchise. So, I just got done a little bit ago recording and uploading, talking about the Steelers game and how unfortunate it was that we lost that game file. But I think that would be more unfortunate is if we lost this game. It means we are 3-3 facing the 1-4 Rams. We are better than we're way better than them statistically, but they are better overall wise. They are a very good pass defense, but this is the worst scoring defense in the league. They have a high-powered offense that I can already tell is going to cook us. We're going to have no answer to stop Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, and then try and stop Kyron Allen or Kyron Williams. Kyron Allen, who is Kyron Allen? Maybe he'll be drafted sometime as an auto sim player. We'll see. So that being said, weekly strategy. We've been doing half pads to try and keep as many people healthy. We had Tyree Wilson go down with an injury after last week's game. They've just been so bad running the ball. I might just set it to defend run inside. No, because then they can bounce out and play action and cook us. Yeah, shoot me. Defend short pass. Our game plan goal is going to be running the football. I'm not scared to do that. And another thing I remembered now that I was going to do is I'm going to go into settings and drop down the injury sliders so that not on 4 consecutive plays, because unfortunately you didn't get to see this. It was in the span of about 4 plays where who got hurt for us? It was our backup left tackle that's filling in for Colton Miller. He gets hurt. He comes back into the game, so we're all good there. But Brock Bowers had to leave. Genty had to leave. Tyree Wilson tore his labrum. Then for the Steelers, Kenneth Gainwell tore his labrum, and DK Metcalf got hurt. It was literally an injury bowl. So I'm going to turn the injury sliders down just a bit so that not every other play there's an injury to a player. So we're going to go ahead and do the training, and we'll hop into the game with a lower injury setting. We're in SoFi Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, where Geno Smith is trying to get us back over 500 for the first time on the year. We have not been over 500. The last time we were 500 was a couple weeks ago, actually, when we were 2-2. Now we are 3-3, trying to move up to being 4-3. Standing in our way of that is the Los Angeles Rams, who are 1-4. They have a lot of offensive talent that so far has not shown through. It's going to be a rough game for us, most likely defensively, as they will start out with the ball here. To return this kick, is that Emmanuel Forbes? I think that's Emmanuel Forbes, as Matthew Stafford is going to lead out this Rams offense. Led this team to a Super Bowl before. He's been fairly accurate, decent amount of yards, and a nice enough touchdown interception ratio through 5 weeks. We're going to start in a zone coverage. Coming off the edge is Devin White. That's who we have replacing. As the first pass is caught by Devontae Adams, I thought big play Darnay was going to have a shot at that ball. As I might want to move Malcolm Kuntz to be a blitzer over Devin White. We will see if we don't get any pressure the whole game. Then I'll probably make that decision. As Tyler Higbee is going to be the one to get a catch. As we're looking at some of our injured players, we will be getting Trey Tucker and Colton Miller back in due time. This looks like it's going to be a run play. It is a run play, and we're not going to be able to stop it before Kyron Williams gets the first down yardage. I was trying to shuffle around, try and get us into a better position, but the defense, and it's going to be a false start, I'm assuming. Yes, it is. Take which tackle you want, because it was on both of them. Both the left and right tackles look like they jumped on that play. It's going to be 1st and 15 now. And you better believe we're going to try and send some pressure now. As it's going to be a run play. Kyron Williams escaped for a little bit. Found just enough room to get 1 yard gained. 2nd and 14 here. Matthew Stafford is going to bring Nakua in motion. And it's going to be a run play. And we're going to get to him behind the line. Nakobe Dean bringing down Kyron Williams. It's an empty backfield. We are going to pass commit. I'm probably going to just play some kind of a zone with Nakobe Dean, as that's going to be completed only for a 5-yard gain. Here comes a punt. Sent the running back on an out route. Was not deep enough to get the first down, as this punt is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a touchback as it stays in bounds. And we're going to get the ball at the 20. We're going to see what Geno Smith can do for us on the first drive of the day. A much different completion percentage than we saw with Matthew Stafford. Same amount of interceptions, a couple more touchdowns, however. First play of the game, you have to believe, is going to be an Ashton Jeanty give, as they don't have their best edge rusher on the field right now. As Ashton Jeanty's going to get a nice hole. One man to beat. He makes a man miss. And he's going to get a 21-yard gain on the first play of the day. One of his bigger gains on the year. That's one way to start abusing this offense, or this defensive line. Jeanty, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're going to give it to him again. He's going to get a smaller gain for a gain of 4. But it looks like our offensive line is able to oppose its will. As now I see Jared Verse. As we're going to give it to Jeanty, who's got the first down yardage. 3 carries, 2 first downs is a pretty nice average. As we're going to give it to Jeanty one more time to start this drive. Not get a man to jump, and we're going to be met in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of 1. I'm not sure who that was. I did not get to see the name. But nice play there by number 48. OBJ's on the far side. We have Brock Bowers in tight as the tight end, and that's where this ball is going, and he's going to not be able to hold on. It's lying on your chest. You could have just re-grabbed it, but that's not how this game works. Geno Smith has a 3rd and 11 he needs to try and find a way to get us. We're going to zip it in to Zach Betch, who's going to be a yard shy of the first down. The game's telling me to go for it, and I could not agree more. We're going to come out in a gun formation, and we're going to run this ball. We're going to run this ball up the middle, and we're going to get this first down. In Ashton Jeanty, we trust. There's 5 down linemen and a linebacker that we have to deal with. Jeanty's going to get 2 yards. That's all we needed. Ashton Jeanty so far has been a one-man offensive unit for us. I would love to try and hit Zach Betch. I think Brock Bowers might get more open, as we're going to be able to get away. I thought we were for sure sacked. I tried hitting the throwaway button. I got touched, so I could not throw it away. And then luckily, he was unable to bring us down. We're going to give the ball to Ashton Jeanty. here again, as we're going to be unable to sustain blocks. As it's going to be Punta forward to bring us down. Probably looking at Zach Betch here again on 3rd and 11. Zach Betch gets hit by Ashton Genty. Ashton Genty pulls Zach Betch out of his route. They bump into each other. That's a first down. No. The game wants me to punt. I don't trust my field goal kicker. We're going to try and angle this out of bounds. It's a okay enough punt. It's going to go out of bounds at the 16. So it's better than just giving up a touchback. As we're going to try and stop the Rams here one more time. It's 1st and 10. In the backfield's Kyron Williams. All receiving targets are on one side. Never mind, as Davante Adams comes in motion. It's going to be a play-action fake, and Davante Adams is wide open. He's going to break one tackle. Isaiah Simmons cleans it up. They found the hole in the zone. So now after a giant play that takes him from the 16 to the other 33, as that's going to be completed just shy of the first down yardage. Nakobe Dean in coverage on Tyler Higbee. And we're going to try and blitz. Second and 1. We're going to try and get home. We cannot. Kyron Williams is going to get the first down. Rams are into the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They need just past the 10 to get the first down. As here comes a run, and we're going to meet Kyron Williams in the backfield. He stumbles backwards after the failed first hit by Nakobe Dean, but we're able to rally and bring him down for a loss of 2. Not a whole lot of time left here in the first quarter, as there's just over 40 seconds left. This could be the last play of the quarter, as Kyron Williams is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he will get. The backfield is empty, so we are going to pass commit on 3rd and 12. It's going to be thrown over the middle of the field. He had Davante Adams wide open, but it will be incomplete. Settling for a field goal will be the Rams. The kick is up. It is good. And the Rams will take the first lead of the day. Raiders to get the first kickoff of the day. It's going to be Dylan Laube to return the first one, as don't really know who Thornton was going to try and stop there. We got one play here left in the first quarter. We're going to try and see what we can get with it. Why not? OBJ, why not? Make me proud, as it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there. That's going to end the first quarter. After a pretty useless first play of the drive, as with 1 second left, we kind of just threw it up. As Ashton Genty's going to have blockers, and he's going to somehow get a gain of 6. He should have been tackled right at the line of scrimmage, but instead he's going to get some help with his friends to get him to a gain of 6. He literally had a, like he was getting puppy guarded by the right tackle. As we're unable to throw it away. I tried to throw it away, and we're going to have to punt it. AJ Cole gets the punt off, and I'm amazed at how good at not allowing gunners to get down the field, as they're going to get the ball to start at the 33-yard line. First and 10 here for Matthew Stafford, as that's going to be completed over the middle. No one was there. We can't keep playing this soft zone. We have to start manning up. 5 down linemen. First and 10. Matthew Stafford. We're going to force him to throw it out of bounds. Great pickup coverage by Nakobe Dean on that play. Second and 10 from the 39. It's going to be a run play. We're going to tackle him after a gain of 6. And now it's going to be, this is a passing situation. 3rd and 4, the backfield has been emptied. And he's going to be sacked by Max Crosby, who gets home. They're going to try and kick another field goal. This time it's much deeper. From the logo, the kick is up, and it is wide. No good. A defensive stand by the Raiders holds the Rams to a missed field goal. Really great job by Max Crosby to get home, as our left guard finds no reason to block for Genty. There's a hole right by the left guard, but we've heard that story before. We're going to give it to Genty. Running up the middle. He's got a lot of room to run. He's going to be brought down just before the first down yardage is gained. We're going to run it right up the middle. It's halfback wham. Brock Bowers comes in a little bit of emotion as Ashton Genty's going to get down to the 31. Genty with 60 yards, not even halfway through the first quarter. Genty is in his X factor. As he's going to roll for 5 yards, keeping the line moving. We're just going to keep running it. Ashton Genty might go for 200 yards today. I haven't decided what his cap is going to be at, as he's going to go down after a gain at 2. Waiting for a moment for the X factor to be useful. 3rd and 3. I'm looking at Brock Bowers, and he's wide open. First down, Brock Bowers. I believe that's his second grab of the day. And we're going to run it here one more time, as there's a wide open hole if everything holds up. They're going to combo block. Ashton Genty to the outside. One juke down to the 4. 81 yards in the first half for Ashton Genty, as he's going to probably get 40 carries today. They have been unable to stop the wrath of Ashton Genty. Ashton Genty up the middle, touchdown. Raiders, their first touchdown of the day. Take a lead with 3:53 to go in the first half, as the extra point is up and no good. The extra point's no good. Oh my God. Well, we lead by 3. If we get another chance for a touchdown, I'm going for 2. Actually, unless they score a touchdown, there's not really a point. Unless if they score a touchdown and I get a field goal, then it's 10-9. Yeah. So I will be going for 2 the next time I get a touchdown, as you just got to witness me do some very, very slow math calculations, as this screams run play. Oh, we hit him as he throws. We almost got home with Nakobe Dean. So close. As this looks like it's going to either be a run play or a play action. It's a run play. Getting out is Eric Stokes. He's going to hold him to a gain of 3. And now we pass commit. Third and 7 here. And it's going to be caught by Puka Nacua. Just throwing it right in. Unable to get a hand on it. And now they're starting to march. This is so a run play. I am scared to run commit, though, as we're going to tackle him after a gain of 4. We're basically going to push him forward, as now one of their linemen is hurt. It's going to be Limmer coming off the field with 2:40 to go. This looks like another run play. It's going to be a run play, and we're going to stop him for only a gain of 1. This can be the last play of the quarter if they want it to be. We're going to pass commit 3rd and 5. This is most likely going to go to the 2-minute warning. As no, we're going to try and pick up a spot as Devontae Adams, with a beautiful route, is going to get the first down. Now it's safe to pass commit, as I'm pretty sure they can't run the football with 2 minutes to go. We're going to send a blitz. They're going to throw it out to the man I was supposed to be on. Kyron Williams is going to get a first down. There is plenty of time left here. Minute 23. As Max Crosby is going to get home a huge sack, we will call a timeout. And we're going to pass commit again, as Max Crosby has his 2nd sack on the afternoon. We're going to try and blitz. They're going to get nice yardage, but tackled inbounds. We are going to call another timeout because we want to get this ball back with a little bit more time to score, as there is a minute 12 remaining. 3rd and 9. As it's going to be dropped, a dropped interception. No! No, Darnay Holmes, that's why you're on defense. As this is going to be a tie game instead of what could have been a breakaway pick 6 for big play Darnay. We're going to have a minute and 6 seconds and 1 timeout to go down the length of the field and try and score a touchdown. Mind you, we do get the second half kick. Dylan Laube is going to return this. He's going to get just shy of the 30-yard line, as we're going to have a minute and a second left on the clock. I'm going to send Zach Betch deep. And we're going to get hit as we throw. We probably would have had Jacoby Myers wide open. Maybe. It's a possibility. We're going to keep Ashton Genty in to block. OBJ's wide open. OBJ! Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown Raiders! His 2nd touchdown of his Raiders career. And there's really no point of going for 2 there. We're just going to take the extra point, which is up and good. 13-6. We're up by 7. The kickoff by A.J. Cole. We're going to give him 48 seconds left to try and score again. They have all 3 timeouts and now 45 seconds to go 78 yards. We're going to pass commit. Give cushion. Don't play press. As it's a screenplay, we're going to bottle it up. No, we won't. Oh my gosh, we read it perfectly, and we overcommitted. We're going to pass commit and try and get home. 39 seconds left. They're going to just get it off, and it's going to be caught by Puka Nacua for a first down. We're going to pass commit again. We're going to switch on to Nakobe Dean. And we're just going to pray that no one wins over the top. As we're going to almost bring him down for a loss, it will be for a loss. Nakobe Dean combining on that tackle for a loss. Huge play by Nakobe Dean. Pass commit again, 2nd and 12. We're going to hope Max Crosby gets home. As they're going to be able to get that out to the sideline. I don't know if that's a catch. As they will look at it. It is not a catch. 3rd and 12. That's a huge play for us. As we're going to pass commit on 3rd and 12. And we're going to get home. We're going to call a timeout with 22 seconds left. We're going to be greedy. We get another sack. I believe that was either Devin White or Malcolm Kuntz. As we're going to try and run this back a bit by Thornton. What a block by 25. Like, I've never seen such dedication to a block before in my life. That was so pathetically bad. If that safety collapses, I'm going back up to OBJ. As it's going to be a fumble, and it's now a touchdown. Are you kidding me? What? What? Punta Ford with a ridiculous thick 6, and now it's tied before. We should have just let the clock run. Okay, 10 seconds to try and score a touchdown. They're now double covering Odell Beckham Jr. We're going to go out to Zach Betch, who gets pulled back in bounds. I wanted to go out of bounds, but they pulled us back in. We'll see you after halftime. So whatever the hell that last sequence was of that thick 6 by Punta Ford getting home, Dylan Lauby's going to get a decent enough return out to the 27. We're doing nothing but running this ball with Ascengenti. They haven't been able to stop it, so why stop trying to kill him with it? As evidently the pass game has not worked. There's a hole right by that left guard if everybody holds a good block. As they don't really, but we're going to be able to get a gain of 5 out of it. I don't know what Jacoby Myers has done today. I'm going to try and hit Jacoby Myers. And he's kind of got space. No, not really. 3rd and 5, kind of a bad read or bad play call. And we're going to try and hit Zach Betch on this. If not, maybe Jacoby Myers over the middle of the field. Zach Betch, the ball's low, and it's going to be incomplete. We're going to give the Rams the ball back. Like, what are we doing? 25, you got past him. So now you're going. 25 is awful. Who is 25? I mean, he's actually horrendous. He is so bad. It's a run play, and we're going to meet him in the backfield, and he's somehow going to get a gain of 1 out of it. Kyron Williams is an absolute beast, and the fact that he's only a star dev in the game is kind of outrageous. 2nd and 9 here. We're going to send a blitz. Tyler Higbee's going to get dragged out of bounds. Luckily, nothing more than just the first down. As we're playing press man coverage on 2X Factors with great release. That scares me a little bit as we're going to meet Kyron Williams in the hole. Second and 10 here. Hopefully a pass play. It is not. It's a run play, but we're going to get home anyway. Devin White combining on that tackle. They gave that a tackle for loss too with Max Crosby. It's going to be a screen play. We missed again. Kyron Williams with a dead leg. They're going to have to punt it. That scared. I played that so well, I overran it. I need to just sit down once I get past the offensive line next time. As that's going to be a punt that probably goes out at the 15. No, at the 12. Ashton Jeanty almost has 90 rushing yards. He most certainly is going to get to 90 today. And I would hope for it to be on the next play he gets running the football. Historically, Jacoby Myers has come wide open on this route. And it looks like he caught it this time. A lot of times, if this gets reviewed, I'm actually going to start crying. They do not review it. The amount of times that's been overturned on the year has been ridiculous. We're going to follow Carson with a good block. Jeanty with a huge run. And he's over the century mark now. A 15-yard carry by Jeanty. Someone's talking some game to him, and Jeanty is not standing down. Another handoff to Jeanty. He's going to get stuck in a swarm of bodies, unable to snake back around, and he's going to get 4. What felt like a terrible run for him is a 4-yard gain, something you will take every day of the week, especially when he's almost been averaging 6 a pop, as he's going to get brought down close to the line of scrimmage, somehow able to snake 2 yards out of it. He's been so great the whole year. That's a bad idea. That was such a bad idea. I didn't know who to throw it to. I kind of just hit a button, and I didn't notice that there was someone right there. Huge mistake. A huge, huge, huge mistake. 1st and 10. They're going to run the ball again, and we're going to bring them down after a gain of 1. A huge hit by Jeremy Chin that time. Playing man coverage has so far worked fairly well for us on the day, as this looks like it's going to be another run play. It is another run play, and we're going to meet him after a 2-yard gain. And now we can pass commit. It means they know on 3rd and 7 they are going to have to pass. Unable to bring him down before he gets the 1st down. They threw right to my guy. Unfortunate. Bold part of the song to have be put into the game, as we completely missed Devontae Adams, and he's going to get a gain of 3 on the jet sweep. Playing American Idiot, and they cut out the word in the song, but still an interesting part of the song to put in the game, as he's going to be hit as he throws, and it's going to be incomplete. Devin White is having a crazy game off the edge today. What do you know about defensive end Devin White? Hit as he throws, unable to grab it was Liulu, and we're going to force another long field goal. He missed the first one. The 55-yard field goal is up. It's good. And we go down by 3 here yet again. Thornton, can I get a nice block, please? Decent enough block. Dylan Laube to the 31. Geno Smith needs to bounce back after what was a terrible decision. Pretending like it was not my decision to throw that ball. As long as actually, I'm going to reset to whatever the original play was. And someone jumps off sides. I think it was Fisk. They're going to say it's a false start. If you say so. If you say so. We're going to go back to Vert Diggs. OBJ has one-on-one press coverage. That's all I'm going to need to hopefully say. As OBJ comes down with a ridiculous catch. He's got 2 catches for 122 yards. After having a slow day at the office last week, he had 1 catch for 15. He is absolutely eating as Ashton Jeanty turns the corner. It's going to be a hard man to bring down as he goes down at the 8-yard line. Ashton Jeanty has turned this Rams defense into dog food. He is eating them alive on the ground today. As what a block! And a touchdown! His second of the day. What a block by Jacoby Myers, who set up that touchdown. The extra point should be good. Thank God it is. We take a 4-point lead. A quick score led by OBJ, who when Trey Tucker comes back, is not seeing less time on the field. It might be Thornton who has to be the one to lose some time on the field. This is not going to be OBJ. He's been great, as there is a huge return out to the 40. As here comes their fearless leader, Matt Stafford. I say fearless because that's kind of what you had to be a part of that Lions offense, especially when he had no offensive line for so many years down there. As it's a QB draw by Matthew Stafford. We're going to blow him up after a gain of 6. One of the slowest QB draws I've ever seen in my life. 2nd and 4 here. It's going to be a pass play. It's a throw over the middle to Tutu Atwell. He's going to be tackled after getting the first down yardage. 17 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. This will most likely be the last play before the 4th quarter begins. And we're going to get a huge play by Allen coming off the far side, as that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Our defense today has played out of its mind. 3 field goals and a touchdown. That really should not have ever happened. It was a fumble that went straight to Punta Ford, who caught it in the air and ran it back for a touchdown. That's their one offensive touchdown. And everything, yeah, and then they have a bunch of field goals. That's it. Throwing it up to the tight end, and it's a touchdown. So we're going to go down 3. No need to panic, it's early. But we've been... Our defense has played good enough. I was worried about how our defense would handle this passing attack of the Rams. And the answer is not admittedly great, as Thornton can't get to the 25, as that's an injury to one of our linebackers. I believe that's Roberts. So that is a huge loss for us here. I don't know if Zach Betch... Actually, yes. Zach Betch does have a couple catches as Jacoby Myers comes down with it. A 50-50 ball. What a catch. And it's actually going to be a Marnie Burney with muscle cramps. I'm going to leave him in. We should be able to get a long, sustained drive that should allow him to come back sometime later on. I don't really know why we're passing the ball as we're sacked. I was going to try and go out to OBJ. We did not have enough time to. And now we try and figure out what to do. I want to go to Zach Betch. Zach Betch cooks his guy over the top. He cannot come down with it. The ball was just in front of him. Third and 19. We trail by 3. We're going to throw it up, and it's going to be incomplete. See, this is what we get for trying to pass the ball. Sebastian Gentie's having a legacy day on the ground, and we keep trying to pass the ball. They're going to fair catch it at the 16. We need a defensive stand. We need a stand so bad. Like, it's almost immeasurable how bad we need a stand right here. 1st and 10. This is almost certainly going to be audible to a run play. It won't be. It's caught over the middle by Davante Adams. We have to keep people in the boxes. This is going to be a run play. This is so a run play. And we're going to bring him down for a loss of 1. That's a huge play there by Taylor. They tried to run it to the outside. Formation. Let's see what we have here. Amarni Burney is going to be playing coverage here. Second and 11. It's going to be swung out, and it's going to be another tackle for loss. What a play by Nakobe Dean. We've played so good defense so far. Please get this stop. 3rd and 14. As it's going to be caught for the first down. Tutu Atwell stopped on the route. You have to crash. Eric Stokes getting cooked again. As time is ticking. It's going to be a play action pass. And it's going to be caught. And Davante Adams is just going to avoid people. It's a touchdown. We're down 10. The Rams had the worst defense in football, and so far we have scored a grand total of 20 points. We're going to need a defensive stand. We need one more stop by this defense. Force a field goal. I don't care. As Dylan Laube gets to the 33. We need to start putting points on the board. And I don't necessarily care how it's done. And we're going to get burnt instantly off the edge. Our left tackle, this is why we've missed Colson Miller so bad. As I'm going to try and ask OBJ to bail me out again. We're burnt again! How many did they send? It's 3rd and 22 now. Throw it up, Zach Betch. Come down with it. He cannot. They're saying we have to go for it. Well, if we don't get it, it's over. And if we do get it, it's over, right? Try and just condense the field maybe a little bit. OBJ with a little bit of room. OBJ cannot come down with a ridiculous catch. This is a run play. No, it's not. It's a pass play. How did we run commit? They pass it, and we got away with it. No one really came open. We're going to have to play some great defense here. As it's going to be out of bounds at the 3-yard line. I'm willing to bet my house that it's a run play. And if it's a touchdown, so be it. We're going to force an incompletion. I'll take it. They're going to go for it. This looks like a run play. Run middle. Run middle. It's a pass play again. We're going to get home! It's a fumble! We can't pick it up, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get the ball back. We have a chance. 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. Get rid of it. Second down and 10. Third and 10. Nothing's coming open. There's not been a single route that anybody has gotten open on. I kind of want to try and get to Brock Bowers. As we're going to hit Jacoby Myers over the middle of the field, first down. We're going to run back up to the line. We're going to call stick. We're going to snap it. Jacoby Myers runs by everybody. And it's going to be incomplete. Send Brock Bowers on the streak. I want to see what happens. We're going to zing it in. Zach Batch with the catch. We're going to run back up to the line. And we're going to snap it right now. Jacoby Myers. Come up with it, buddy. Second and 10. Screw it. We cannot come down with it. We did not get the pass interference. Which historically for me, I've been able to get on those plays. 50-50 ball. I feel like I've gotten pass interference called for me at least 20% of the time. As we're going to go to Zach Batch over the middle of the field. We're going to hustle back up to the line. Hustle up, hustle up, hustle up. Brock Bowers can't come down with it. Brock Bowers... The odds of us making a comeback in this game after what happened was so slim to none. And Brock Bowers just made it a guaranteed 0. As we're going to actually call a timeout. We're going to try and let this be the stop that we can get. And then try and go back down the field and score a touchdown. Second and 11. They're running middle. We're going to stop them, call a timeout. 20 carries for 37 yards. Then we are going to pass commit here on 3rd and 12. Going in motion is Tyler Higbee. And it's going to be a first down. The game is over. That pick was brutal. The touchdown by Poona Ford is going to be what inevitably ends this game. Well, not end it, but be very unfortunate, as this would only be a 3-point game right now. Let's just run commit middle for pride. We're going to swarm to bring him down. 3rd and 7. Looks like another run play. We're going to commit to running the middle, and we're going to call a timeout. Our final one after this play is made. If we can get home. Or Kyron will. Maybe there's a hold. Hold up. We might get a holding. No first down? Except, thank you. All right. Rally, please. Call a timeout. There's 27 seconds left. They're going to kick a field goal to go up by 2 touchdowns. Or to go up by 13. So they're going to miss it. And we're going to have nice field position to throw up a Hail Mary onside kick and then try again. OBJ has one-on-one coverage. Hold up. We're going to try and make this game interesting. Throw it up. OBJ cannot come down with it. It's swatted away. 16 seconds left. We need a touchdown now. Like, this has to be the play if we're going to try and come back into this game as holy hell. The amount of times you can get bumped into is kind of ridiculous. Slot 2 buck. Zach Betch, Cook. Caught by Zach Betch, we have life. We now need to get an onside kick and throw up a Hail Mary. If the Hail Mary is good, then like this is ridiculous. Onside kick, speed onside. Try and kick it. It's going to be picked up. 3 seconds left. That's going to be the game. We make it a little bit better, but the Rams are going to win this game by 3. We tried our best to come back, but at the end it was too much. That brutal pick, the Brock Bowers drop, all massive plays in this game. Is as holy hell. 11 for 31. And only 3 of those were Brock Bowers, what are you doing, my guy? What are you doing? You had 1 catch for 6 yards, and you drop a game saver. OBJ, great game. Jacoby Myers had a very good game. And then Zach Betch, garbage time, 54-yard touchdown. Running the ball, Ashton Jeanty was phenomenal again. Ashton Jeanty is phenomenal. Max Crosby was great defensively. Devin White apparently is the greatest edge player of all time. The 1 pick was bad. We did not get any help from getting turnovers. We forced 1 fumble, but we didn't get it. Had a bunch of tackles for loss. Nakobe Dean, 6 tackles for loss, 18 total. This stat alone tells you all you need to know. That 2 guys on our team had double digits. 4 with 7, 3 with 6. Yeah, or 2 of us with 6. Nakobe Dean had 6 for loss. Kicking, he is terrible. Joshua Carty is actually horrible. He missed 2 like 45 or 50 yarders. Ridiculous. We're gonna fall just short in the end. I'm gonna go get the thumbnail, and I'll see you after that. The Raiders, who have been unable to get back to 500, or get above 500, I should say, fall to the 2-4 Rams. We have the Chiefs and then the Bengals. So our easy games are done. Geno Smith. Oh my God. Like it 35% completion. And I get, yes, most of that is my fault by making bad passes. I should have just kept running it with Ashton Jeanty. He had 15 carries Or, sorry, 16 at halftime. He finished with 20. I should have kept running the ball. I got too pass heavy. And that's how we're going to lose games. We are meant for efficient passing and a great run game. And we played right into how the Rams wanted us to start passing it, not letting Ashton Jeanty, who was beating their ass in the first half, only get 40 more yards on like 4 carries, which is like ridiculous. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching as we drop a heartbreaker. We have the Chiefs next week, so hopefully we can bounce back against them. They're 3-2. So apparently they are beatable. And so are the Bengals, who are 2-4. We will try and stop 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league in the next 2 games that you see me. I was Andrew Carr, Carr Sports. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.